G'day YouTube, Quacker John here. On Saturday 12th of December 2020, I de-restricted my Vulcan SE, and the following footage is from my test ride. Okay, the road gets a bit twisty coming up soon, so I'll drop it back to second. Oh, that's a nice straight stretch ahead. Oh, she was up to 8,000 revs before I even realised it. Few drops of rain. I've never had my bike up to 8,000 revs. I've had it only up to 7,000 revs. It red lines at 9,500, and before I even realised it was up to almost 8,000 revs. So that's a fair indication of the increased acceleration. She flies. I still didn't have the throttle wide open. I was in third gear, and before I knew it I was close to 8,000 revs. No, the bike flies compared to what it was like. The following is footage from Alan's chat about de-restricting the Vulcan S. Okay, so let's go on to the throttle stop bolt.
Oh yeah, that's the other one. How do you actually do that? There's tons of videos out there showing people how to do this, and you did it yourself. And oh, I guess maybe I shouldn't have said that, but anyway, there's a lot of videos out there. And what does that actually do? And what are they doing? So Kawasaki obviously has a Ninja 650 engine in their Vulcan S. And what we're going to specifically talk about is the Vulcan S. So you've made the decision to de-restrict it. I'm not going to tell you why or how, but you've made that decision. So you've done that. What you're doing is basically taking a throttle stop bolt out, and it allows you to get full throttle. So I have some pictures of what it looks like with the throttle at rest, at restricted throttle, and at full throttle. So if you wanted to put those in there. But what you'll see in the one picture is I have a little silver line on the actual rubber piece with the throttle, and then there's two lines next to it. Those two lines, those are 3 millimeters, and those are basically, that is what the service manual calls free play. When you have your throttle, you don't want more than 3 millimeters of free play. 2 to 3 millimeters is what they're saying. You can grab the throttle and twist it, and before you ride, you need to make sure that when you open the throttle up, it actually returns back, right? The springs pull the throttle back to stop. What I've done is I've marked mine so that I can easily tell if I've gone beyond that free play. So that just shows where the one silver line is at rest and where the free play is. Now, there's another picture. What I did is I took a nail, because in the United States, we don't have restricted motorcycles. So I took a nail and put it in a hole where the throttle bolt is located. And I rotated the throttle down to that stop. And what that basically shows is about a 30 millimeter rotation of the throttle to the stop. That is a restricted motorcycle, 30 millimeters, that's all you're going to get. And that rotation is actually to the throttle blades down in the throttle body. So that's what's restricting your air and fuel mixture into the engine. And that is how they're keeping the engine in that 150 kilowatt to, 1 ton, metric ton parameter of power to weight. Now, the minute you pull that off, which I did is I just removed the nail and you rotate the throttle all the way down. Now you're looking at a throttle that's going to about 42, 43 millimeters from the restricted piece. And so what that's telling you is that the throttle is gaining, 11, 12, 13 millimeters of more rotation. That is where you're gaining. And if you do the simple math by percentage, what you'll see is you do the math, is percentage, and then you multiply that times the advertised horsepower of 60, 61 horse. What that does is that gives you a motorcycle engine that's only going to provide 42 to 44 horsepower with a restricted motorcycle. That's all it's basically doing, is it's keeping you from getting full throttle, full air and fuel mixtures. Once you remove that throttle stop bolt, now you're getting full throttle, full air fuel, you're getting the full 60 horsepower. And that is what everybody is seeing and feeling by de-restricting their motorcycles.
Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoy these videos, subscribe to the channel. The Quacker John Vulcan S show is on every Friday night at 10 PM Brisbane, Australia time. You are most welcome to join in. You are most welcome to join the Quacker John chat room, and the link for your invitation to join the chat room is in the comments under the video. I published a book called My Kawasaki Vulcan S I Adventures, and it is available on the Amazon website. See ya!